Leadership, my friends, isn't rocket science. It's about harnessing the power of common sense. You know that stuff that makes you go, well, duh? But here's the thing. What seems like common sense isn't always common practice when it comes to leadership. Today, we're going to delve into why leadership common sense should be the cornerstone of every leader's arsenal. Let's dive in. Imagine if you and your team made common sense a common practice. Let me give you a few examples. The only thing standing between you and what you desire is the crazy stories that you keep telling yourself about why you can't achieve something. Have you ever noticed that whenever you start doing something, it usually begins to feel a little less daunting? In many cases, the situation or task you initially worried about ends up being easier to navigate than you originally thought it would be. Once you begin to see even the slightest progress, your motivation increases. Every forward step has a compound effect of establishing even more momentum. Momentum fuels progress. Successful leaders act. Action changes things. Common sense, not always common practice. I meet a lot of leaders who don't take care of themselves. Many of them are unhappy, which anyone can observe simply by the way they carry themselves. Here's the truth. How you feel will reveal itself somewhere in your body language, the look in your eyes, or the energy that you project to those around you. We've all been programmed to believe that we have to work longer, harder, faster in order to succeed. This only leads to declining levels of engagement at work and at home. Stop viewing self-care as a personal indulgence that takes you away from work. Instead, start considering self-care as a way to refuel your energy for more productive work. Work on taking better care of yourself. Common sense, not always common practice. Life can get hectic, and when it does, it's very easy to lose track of who matters most. We forget that spending time with the ones who support us takes effort. It's easy to convince yourself that you'll get together or do something special when things slow down, except they never do, right? It's almost like an exotic vacation that we talk about, but we never schedule. Spending time with a key employee or a loved one is sometimes the last thing we make time for. Your personal and professional support group is important. They fuel your energy and they increase your confidence. Make time for those who support you the most. Common sense, not always common practice. Many leaders waste precious time on irrelevant tasks, what I refer to as the minor things that have minimal impact. The result is little progress is made on the most important things, the major things. Some are quick to blame someone or something for their lack of success and/or happiness. Others complain about distractions and the volume of work. I don't know about you, but I personally have never met any successful leader who didn't have a lot to do. It kind of comes with the territory. A lot of leaders will take pride in multitasking. Why? Because it sounds sophisticated, but it's not. Why? Because it usually takes twice as long to finish something when you multitask. And typically the work you do is prone to errors from a lack of concentration. Minimize distractions when working on something important. It's not the hours you put in that matter. It's what you put in the hours that count. Don't waste time on irrelevant tasks. Common sense, not always common practice. Success isn't a solo journey. It's a team effort. Show your team that you care about them and their career. Remember, your people are your secret weapon, so treat them right. Develop and train them, and then watch them conquer mountain after mountain. You will create a culture of trust, loyalty, and productivity. Leaders who invest in their teams grow their business. Common sense, not always common practice. I could give you a ton more examples. The takeaway I want you to have is this. All the special leaders who we admire have one common habit. They make common sense a common practice, and then they demand that their team do the same. It's no surprise that those leaders are also the same ones who are leading successful teams and businesses. They also attract the best employees, clients, and partners who propel their business forward. If you want to instill common sense as the backbone fabric of your leadership team, then go to clevelfreedom.com and book a call. I included the link in the description. If you're not at that stage yet, I'd like to buy you a copy of my book, Freedom to Experiment: How to Ignite a New Level of Energy, Focus, and Momentum in Yourself and Your Team. Follow the link in the description and I'll personally sign a copy for you. Okay, if you like what I shared today, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment related to your business, and of course subscribe, because each week I'm sharing content to help you and your team embrace change, focus your efforts, and accelerate results. Remember this, you're just one idea away. We'll talk to you soon.